The world which we are living now is with the AI. Yes, AI is there. People have different perspective about AI. Like AI is helping us, or AI would be delivering the results as per the prompts which we are doing it, or AI would be able to help us as a tool. AI would be there as a teacher. AI would be there as a guide, counselor. AI can act like a mirror too. But all this thing which we are thinking based on AI or machines, do we think that what is right and what is wrong? Whether we would be able to analyze it? Uh, there are so many information available in the market. Like in earlier period, I'll say when the generation X were there, they were depending upon the radios and news letter which they used to get uh, to see whether the information is authenticate or not. They would be cross verifying it. At that time, it was said because they were only able to hear it and they were not able to see it. So uh, for them, the facts were seeing is believing. The seeing is believing moved from generation X to generation Y, that is the millennial generation, where people started to see a lot of things because the generation Y are the generation where the digital technology came in. The internet has spread vastly among the population across the world, across the globe. So they were able to see the information in very, very faster way. Social media came in. Now the generation Z and the generation Alpha, and now Alpha Beta generation. These are the generation, they were born with digital world. They are seeing the world in two different spectrum: a physical presence and a digital presence of them. They are they are like, if I say for generation Z is the generation where they were exposed with both the presence of physical and the digital presence, which led them with the confusion what is the real thing. Like generation X and the generation Y were saying that seeing is believing. Generation Z were so smart that they started to manipulate, they started to change the things by adding some nuances or some extra effects in the digital presence, just to brighten or just to enlighten, not brighten, just to enlighten their imagination. That was just the imagination world which they are gonna make it possible. But if in the present world, when the alpha generation also came in and the beta generation, and going forward the next generation, this generation would be facing the world or would be seeing the world with AI in it. If AI, internet, is filled with inauthenticate information, there is no truth in the information which we are seeing, and if there is no disclaimer, what is the truth? How the new generation would be able to adapt to that information? How that new generation would be able to process that information? What is real, what is not real, would be very confusing for them. Just imagine the mind which would be looping for them, because mind would be looping or mind would be having the anxiety only if they think that that is real. But in reality, the digital world is showing some information by changing the aesthetic, by changing the effects of the real person or the reality. If we keep on doing that thing, the beta generation who are born now, like this last year and this year, this generation, how they would be able to understand it? What is the ethics? What is their moral? They are human beings, they are not machines, so they cannot be raised as a machine. Like, okay, this is just a machine, you just have to live in the present and you just go on. No, they are born with a human mind, human heart, human body. So they need something organic to for them to process, and for them to be to give them something organic is what we would be telling them about themselves, like human, what we are. Humans cannot be replicated. Every human has a different unique qualities which we need to understand. Not everyone can understand every individual, but one person has to understand oneself. And how that person can understand? If that person is constantly being shown some other reality, how he would be able to see himself, or how that person would be able to reflect what he is, what his quality or her quality is. Rather than focusing on perfection, let's focus on ourselves. Let's focus on our imperfections too. Moving to perfection world, like if you see buildings which were created by man, look at all the buildings, look at the place. We all have Google Maps. We can see the world. When the world is filled with only buildings, very structured buildings everywhere, your eyes would get tired. Your eyes need something imperfection to develop or to think new things. Imperfections is the thing, is the key, I will say, which connects us with the roots, with our ancestors.